Mr. Chair, members of the City Council, I think it's important that we take a step back and view the importance of the City of Los Angeles from a 30,000-foot level to not just the people of Los Angeles, but really to the regional economy and probably to the entire state of California. The current recovery is all about jobs. And we have to remember that jobs equal services in the city of Los Angeles. The current recovery has seen an improvement in the jobs market, and we've begun to see an improvement as a result of the improvement in the jobs market around housing and travel and tourism. All of the indicators that we're looking at, including the TOT and some of the other relevant indicators, are positive. Not just for the city of Los Angeles, but the region as a whole. If you look at the latest numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, you'll see that LA job growth beat out the entire country. In fact, we've seen the largest year-over-year increases in employment within the metropolitan division when we added 82,600 jobs year-over-year in the metropolitan division. That's an important fact to keep in mind, because most of that growth, if not overwhelmingly all of the growth, has occurred in the private sector. Clearly the private sector is doing its part with the, many economists will tell you, the public sector dragging the economy or slowing it from picking up steam. When you look at, and I'll refer you to page 10 of our report, when you look at the chart of unemployment in the last few years, it begins to draw out the story of the metropolitan area's jobs numbers. In 2007, unemployment was at 4.8%. In 2008, it rose to 6.9%, and we were beginning to see the impacts of a slowing economy. In 2009, we went to 10.9%, and then we reached an all-time high in 2010 in the midst of the recession, when we were talking to you about services and protecting the city's budget from a disaster, a budgetary disaster, when you were asking our members to do their part, and they responded positively. So in 2010, we went to 11.8%, and then we began in 2011 to see some movement back towards the positive side, and we saw a slight decrease to 11.4%, and then in 2012, 10.10%. And now, as of last week, the latest numbers show us at 9%. I know the CAO's numbers show us, I believe, still at 10%, but these are the latest numbers as of last week from the BLS. So you can see that more and more our economy is improving. And it's important to keep in mind that LA as an institution, the city of Los Angeles, plays an important role. 7 of the 12 largest employers in the region are public employers, including the city of Los Angeles as the largest employer overall, not just in the public sector, but public and private sector. Over the last decade, the city of Los Angeles has become the largest employer. As the city has grown, as the region has grown, you've played an important role, not just in the job sector, but in the services that you provide to the people of Los Angeles. These services become important not just for your constituents, but they play an important role in what people see and go away with when they visit Los Angeles. Do they see clean streets? Do they see a city that's well cared for? It also is an important role for the business environment in the city of Los Angeles. Are you providing a business environment that will allow the smaller business to thrive in your communities? The private sector is clearly doing its part, adding jobs, but the public sector at this point is not. And so we would urge you to lead the way, to look at numbers that are clear and transparent. to stop closing jails as the city of Los Angeles is proposing to do. Imagine the impacts to public safety when you close a jail and officers are then forced to come to the MDC to book someone. Not only are you affecting the community where you close the jail, but you're taking officers off of the streets for an extended period of time because they've got to commute and transport that individual. The coalition and its membership has been a partner. As this committee is well aware, workers have done their part. The coalition workers agreed to wage freezes, wage increase postponements, cuts to their health plans, increases in retirement contributions, and the coalition partners agreed to shrink the city's workforce when it was appropriate to do so. Through the early retirement incentive program. Now it's time to really set the stage for a greater city, a city that provides services that allows business to flourish because you do a good job in your business districts and in your neighborhoods. And when people visit Los Angeles, they'll walk away with a view of the city that will encourage further tourism in the future. And so we're asking that you take into account this city's role as an employer, as a service provider in the region, and do the right thing by looking at a budget that's transparent.